everyone, and welcome to this session on leadership and management skills by Intellipaat. Leadership and management are the terms that are often considered synonymous. It is essential to understand that leadership is an essential part of effective management. As a crucial component of management, remarkable leadership behavior stresses upon building an environment in which each and every employee develops and excels. In this session, you will learn how leadership and management are the true essence in any business field. So let's move on with the session.
But before we begin the session, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you'll never miss any update from us.
Let's take a look at our agenda. First, we will understand what is meant by leadership, then how does it work and why is it required actually. Then we will see what does management mean, what are the different approaches and why is there a need for management. Next, there is a versus between leadership and management. With that being said, let's move on to our first agenda, that is what is meant by leadership. The essentials of being able and prepared to inspire others are captured by leadership. Effective leadership is built on unique as well as borrowed ideas that are effectively communicated to others in a way that entices people to perform in the way the leader desires. The leader motivates people to take action while also directing their actions. They must be likable enough for others to follow their directions, and they must be able to think critically enough to know how to use the resources available to an organization. Next agenda is how does leadership work? First we have character is an important aspect of effective leadership. Honesty, integrity, trustworthiness, and ethics are displayed by leaders. Leaders operate in accordance with their words and earn the right to be held accountable for the company's success. Clear communication abilities are required for effective leadership. Leaders communicate with and listen to employees, answer to inquiries and concerns, and demonstrate empathy. Effective communication skills are used by leaders to propel the organization forward and to achieve new levels of success. True leadership knows where the company needs to go and devises a strategy for getting there. Leaders must be able to see what is feasible, observe industry trends, and take risks in order to build the company. Next up, we have why is leadership required? Leaders are important because they inspire others, motivate them to achieve better levels of performance, and represent the company's ideals and culture. Leadership that is effective will boost morale, boost participation, create a sense of community, encourage self-assurance, establish a positive corporate culture, and allow for creativity. Now let's understand what does the term management mean. Management is the process of bringing people together to achieve desired goals and objectives with the most efficient and effective use of available resources. Management can also be described as human effort, including design, to support the development of meaningful outputs from a system, because organizations can be considered as systems. This perspective allows one to manage oneself, which is necessary before attempting to manage others. Planning, organizing, staffing, leading or directing, and controlling an organization or effort for the purpose of achieving a goals are all management functions. Now let's take a look at what are the different approaches to manage efficiently. Different management styles exist and the management process has evolved in recent years. Advent of work teams and servant leadership has altered what managers and employees are expected to do. First, we have management in the traditional sense. Employees are basically organized into three levels: entry-level management, mid-level management, and senior-level management. In traditional management systems, the manager sets expectations for employees who must accomplish goals, but the manager is rewarded if the goals are met. Next up, we have management of a group. In a team management system, the manager acts as a guide to enable team members work together to solve problems, rather than dictating policies, and the entire team is rewarded for accomplishing those goals. Lastly, we have servant management. With this strategy, the management assists the employees in obtaining the resources they require to achieve the company's objectives. Employees are recognized as experts in their fields under servant management, and the organization works to assist them operate more efficiently. A manager's primary goal, regardless of the management style employed by a firm, is to assist employees in achieving company goals and adhering to company standards and policies. With that being said, let's move on to our next agenda. That is, what is the need for management? Management is required to ensure a coordinated effort toward the achievement of the organization's objectives. Than a single individual can usually handle, a smart manager delegated and integrated his or her responsibilities. A manager accomplishes this by serving as a clear line of communication inside the company. Motivation, creativity, discipline, and passion need to be injected into their places where they either don't exist or are not necessarily desired. Lastly, we have leadership versus management. Let's take a look how these two terms differ from each other. Leaders and managers are frequently confused, but they are not the same thing. Managers aren't required to be leaders, while management includes some aspects of leadership, if it is not its major focus. However, the two jobs are frequently intertwined and mutually beneficial. Managers and leaders both strive to achieve organizational objectives. Managers are more concerned with the nuts and bolts of how to get there, while leaders develop a vision for what they want to happen and motivate people to achieve it. Now, let's take a look at some of the distinctions between managers and leaders. Firstly, we have leaders have power depending on their attributes, while managers' authority is determined by their position. A leader is vision oriented, whereas a manager is process oriented. Leadership, the quality itself is rather self contained, and management, it basically functions inside a company. Leadership is dedicated to new ideas, whereas management is dedicated to more structure. That is, it is structure oriented. Leadership is mostly concerned with the big picture, while management, it is all about the specific. So, as a result, the two positions complement each other. While the leader is busy creating and encouraging others, the manager must concentrate on making the idea a reality. While the leader's determination to focus on the big picture may make them blind to problems, it's up to managers to spot them and figure out how to solve them. To be effective, managers must possess some of the attributes associated with leadership, or at the very least, be able to persuade others to support their vision. However, while leaders are frequently found at higher levels of organizations, they do not always have management responsibilities. And that's it for this video. Thank you.
Just a quick info, guys. If you want to make a career in business management, then Intellipaat provides a 1 year Master of Business Administration program by IU, International University of Applied Sciences. It is taught by IU professors and industry experts with more than 10 years of experience. This course is designed to upskill and land your dream job.